Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. It's actually the first day of the new month of March 2024, the third month of the year. Happy new month to all sports lovers out there and our viewers at home, at the office. We say happy new month and congratulations for seeing the third month of the year. And it promises to be a sporting month because our own mini Olympics in the continent, on the continent of Africa will be starting just days away from now, and Nigeria are gearing up, preparing hard in all of the sports that will be participating in for the African Games in Accra, Ghana on the 8th precisely. That games will commence. All right, we will look at so many more on the show this weekend, and let's start from the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos, where the Nigerian women yellow-green did a fantastic job in their third game by beating their opponent, that's Rwanda, in their third game at the NCF T20 Invitational Tournament going on at the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos. The Nigerian women won that game with 5 wickets against their opponent, that is Sierra Leone, I beg your pardon, not Rwanda, at the ongoing NC, that is Nigeria Cricket Federation T20 International Tournament right there at the Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos. They are the defending champion. The Nigeria yellow female green are the defending champion. They won it last year, and this time around they are on course of winning it again by winning their third game and putting every thing in order to see that they defend the title they won last year. And Isaac Omidiji, all the way from Niger State, will be joining us on the show via Zoom to look at these and many more on the show. For Isaac, welcome to 360 Sports and happy new month to you. Isaac Bida, that is Niger State. I believe everywhere is cool and calm. That's why the weather is hot. But what that is what it is. For our female yellow greens, they are doing so well at the invitational tournament organized by the Nigerian Cricket Federation in Lagos at the Tafawa Balewa Square here in Nigeria.
Well, good morning, Mano. Happy new month. Yes, despite the harsh weather, weather is calm, cool. Going straight to the yellow greens, they've been doing very well, and this is their third game to have gotten a good result. However, the only country standing their way is Tanzania, and earlier in the game between Tanzania and Nigeria, Tanzania got the victory, and they are supposed to play Tanzania again on Saturday for the last game, and potentially the game to determine who will win that particular invitational tournament. And Tanzania coming to this tournament are the highest ranked team, and they have been, showing the same strength in games they have played, and that's why they were able to even also defeat Nigeria in the first game they played. And this victory over Sierra Leone by the yellow greens was the second consecutive victory over Sierra Leone in that particular invitational tournament. So let's see how that will go. Let's see how they can get the good result against Tanzania. If they can get that good result on Saturday, then the ladies are good to go to the champions again.
Okay, if they can get that good result against the Tanzania ladies who beat them in their second game by 59 runs right there at the Tafawa Balewa Square. So it's going to be a revenge time for Nigeria when they meet on Saturday to decide who wins the 2024 NCF T20 International that is a tournament. Well, it's a good one for the yellow greens. When it comes to cricket, I believe we are holding our own, and that is the way to go. All right, let's go straight to Guadalupe. Let's go out of the shores of Nigeria, where our ladies also, this time it's a junior team, our handball team in Uzbekistan, did so well in their first game against Guadalupe, and they defeated Caledonia in their second game to qualify for the next round of the IHF Trophy Championship 2024. Isaac Omidiji, I think handball right now, they are not leaving any stone unturned for our under-18 team, women's team. They conquered Africa, and now they are at the world stage, beating all their opponents. They defeated Caledonia in their last game to qualify for the next round after beating Guadalupe in their first game on Wednesday.
Yes, it was a good one for these young lads, and that this exposure is even coming for them after topping the chart on the continent of Africa. going to the world stage and displaying that they didn't just top the chart on the continent of Africa for nothing's sake, and that it wasn't a fluke. And this time around now, currently into the next round of this particular World Championship. So we are hoping that one game by the time these girls will continue to proceed and continue to get the results needed and the victory needed to get to where you can say, okay, they will get to the medals position and get at least I'm looking at them and not rating them so high. See that they can even get a silver medal because they are good. You need to see them, see how they are playing. But whenever I see these girls and watch their games, one thing comes to my mind: how do we nurture them after this tournament so that they grow and translate into the senior national team? How do we keep the core of these girls? What is the policy to ensure that we continue to monitor their growth and development? What policy do we also have on ground to ensure that these girls are continue to be exposed via various tournaments? Should it just be a one-off? I think because we've won on the continent of Africa, we're champions, and we've gone to the world stage, we've qualified for the next round, and probably even get silver or bronze medal winning the title, then we think it's all. No, we must work on these ladies so that what they're able to achieve at the age grade competition will be translated to the senior national team.
If you're talking about translation into the senior national team, I think most of the girls also they've been together. I remember this team. Some of them were picked at the Do 2020 National Sports Festival, and then during the Handball Premier League competition. And it has been a blend of fantastic girls together. They conquered Africa back to back, and now at the world stage they are doing so well, winning their game. They beat Caledonia 29 goals to 14. It ended for these fantastic under 18 girls, and let's see how it goes in the next round of that competition after beating Guadalupe, and they also beat Caledonia. Good one for our under 18 women. And then for President Sam Ocheho of the Handball Federation of Nigeria, I think he's doing a fantastic job. They call him digital president in that federation. All right, let's come back home and quickly talk about the round leader game right now. It was match day 22 in the Nigerian Premier Football League, the conclusion of games in match day 22. We have about 3 games that were played yesterday across the various venues in Nigeria, and good one right there at International Stadium, that is Enyimba International Stadium in Aba, that is Aba International Stadium. It was a 4-star performance from Enyimba, where they beat Gombe United 4-0, and now because of that victory they are at the top of the table. And they are the defending champions. They won it last season, and right now with that emphatic victory over Gombe United, they now sit at the top of the table. We will look at the table before then. Let's quickly go over the result, and while Isaac will react to it, Abia Warriors picked Kwara United 1-0. Shooting Stars same goal, beating Bendel Insurance 90+ in that game. And Enyimba International, like I said, beat Gombe United 4-0 to go to the top of the table. Now, let's look at the table quickly and see what that win means for Enyimba. They are the first on the table with 39 points and 7 goal difference. Lobby Stars follow with the same number of points, but goal difference separating them. Plateau United is third, while we have Enugu Rangers, who also won their own match, the 22 games, on the 4th position with 37 points. Remo Stars follow with 36 points. Kano Pillars is 6th with 36 points, while Katsina on the 7th position with 34 points. Doma United have 32 points, and Abia Warriors is 10 with 30 points. Isaac, quickly for Enyimba, after their coach, that is Finidi George, left for AFCON duties, they were not really getting a win, and now he is back. They are back with victory. A good one for Enyimba, and now they are at the top of the table after beating Gombe United in that match day 22 fixture.
Yes, it was a wonderful one. Not just the return of Finidi George, but also the return of Ojolo Oleke. The first game they played, I think, against Canopilla or Ben Insurance, I forgot this time around. You need to see the wonderful saves he make in that particular game, and that really again restates the reason why he's one of the home-based players, or the only home-based player rather, that made the cut to the African Cup of Nations, according to Jose Pesero. And for Enyimba, you see, they are the type of club you don't write off. They might be on the 10th position, but you look at them that they will catch up whenever the business end of the season comes. And we're at the business end of the season. This is the second round of the season. You don't have any time to waste. And the table has been very interesting this season, Emmanuel, if you remember. it's either Doma United, it's either Remo Stars, it's either Lobby Stars. Now it is Enyimba. Watch out for Kano Pillars as well. They are also coming gradually. They are also eating hard to get to that top. So it's a very funny table, and it makes it very, very more interesting that the Nigeria Premier League is not predictable. You cannot beat your chest and say, presently, this is the club that will win the league. Lobby Stars have been doing it very well. You think it's tilting towards Makodi. Remo Stars, you think it's tilting towards Okene. Doma, you think it's tilting towards Gombe. Now it's Enyimba. Now you think it's tilting towards Aba. So that is the interesting part of the whole thing for me. I love the competition at the top of the league. And also, even if you look at the rear, the clubs that are battling against the relegation and the clubs slightly ahead of them have just like 1 or 2 points between them. So it shows that the league, no matter what you want to say, is improving, and we are seeing more competition and we are seeing more productivity from our players.
Okay, we are seeing more competition now. Let's look at the flip side of the table quickly. Shooting Stars is 11th with 30 points. We have Rivers United, who have played lesser game than every other team there, with 27 points. Sporting of Lagos 13, 27 points, and we have Heartland FC continue to be at the bottom of the table. Now, Isaac, I think the second stanza of the league, the second phase of the MPF 2023-2024 season has started on a very fantastic note with mouth-watering, exciting games.
I can hear you, Emmanuel.
I said the second stanza of the league has started with exciting games, and we have seen wonderful results.
Yes, because it's just tilted towards the business end of the league. There is no any other run. There is no any other break they're going to get. It is this round you either make or the round whether make or mar you. So you better you get the results that whether make or mar you, wherever you want to belong to. So it's either you fight against relegation, you fight for continental places, or you fight to win a league. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that table are potential champions of the Premier League. So watch out for them. You cannot really beat your chest and say this is the club particularly that will win it, even though you might want to give it to Imba because of the test of character and experience of the team and the fact that they're defending champions. But
okay,
don't write off Lobby Stars, don't write off Remo Stars, don't write off Kano Pillars.
Okay, good one. The Nigerian Premier League this season has recorded 12 away wins. Enugu Rangers made it the 11th away win before the other game between Bayelsa United, where they also beat Akwa United away to make it 12 away wins in the Nigerian Premier League out of 22 games. Isaac, I think that's a massive record. Out of the 22 games so far, inside that 22, we have 12 away wins for just this season. Last season, it was not even...
And don't forget that...
Okay, go ahead, Isaac, I can hear you.
Yes, don't forget that a certain Plateau United went to Owerri and trashed Atlas by 5-1. Massive away victory. So there is no how we want to write the negatives of the league that we shouldn't look at the positives. That we're getting even more victories away. For you to trash a team like Atlant at home by 5-0 speaks volume. Yes, we know that Atlant has not been very strong this season. But Atlant still remain Atlant. And if we are to go by the days of win,
okay, that
Plateau United will not get a draw there.
Yes, Plateau United will not get a draw, making it I think 13th away win of the season out of 22 games played so far. Let's leave the shores of Nigeria and go straight to Europe, where let's start with Serie A. Let's look at this story. It's not a good one for this player, fantastic player, a World Cup winner in Russia 2018. Paul Pogba has been banned from football for 4 years, but Paul Pogba has responded and said he is going to appeal that ban. And with the way things are going, first, the 4 years ban has come as a hammer, but he has said that he's going to appeal that ban. Isaac, I feel sorry for this man after suffering a lot of injuries, and when he came back playing, this issue came up, and right now he has been slammed 4 years ban for doping.
It's really unfortunate for one of the players that should be a potential winner of the Ballon d'Or when he was younger, now to a player who has been banned for doping. 4 years. And I think he should be the player with the highest numbers of years as punishment for doping. I don't remember any player being banned for 4 years in the past. And even if he appeals, the highest he can get a reduction is probably maybe to 2 years. And that is still massive. to a player that has not played in the last 21, 22 months due to injuries and this controversy, to get additional 4 years, right, he will be about 6 years out of the game. And then he'll be about 35 years old. Is he going to still play football? Will he still be interested in playing football? Will he still have that interest in going to the pitch from a game that you have been banned from taking part in for about 6 years? And because of injuries and other controversies, make it 6 years. It's not a good one for Pogba. A World Cup winner, a player that is good on his day, one of the best midfielders you can see, arrogant, with pride and control the midfield with valor. You know, he's that kind of player that you think, especially when he was much more younger, you think, yeah, this guy will be a Ballon d'Or winner. But he couldn't achieve all his potential. But no doubt, a great player, but a very sad one for his career. Very, very sad for his career.
Yes, a very sad one for his career. Now, let's look at this. We remember when Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, I beg your pardon, was also found wanting. He said he used his wife pill. We remember Diego Armando Maradona, he got some months. We remember when Andre Mutu of Chelsea also got banned because of this. I think that was what ended his career after coming back from that ban, and it was just not looking good for him. Chelsea had to, they sold him out, and that was the end of that fantastic player. Now, what do you think? Is it that these players deliberately take some of this substance, or okay, let's look at it this way: who is to be blamed? The league organizers who don't check regularly with the anti-doping agencies to know what is being banned, what they are not supposed to take. I think regular information about banned substance should also be given to these players. They should know about it. I think that is what they should do, or the player themselves should always monitor or follow up this update. Who is to be blamed? Is it the players or the league organizers, the body controlling these whole issues?
The anti-doping agencies don't even hide drugs that are banned. They don't hide what you are not supposed to take. So it would be very wrong for clubs and players to say they are not knowledgeable about what they are supposed to take and what they're not supposed to take. Don't forget, this particular game that Pogba was even picked for a random test, he sat on the bench all through. He didn't even play. He was on the bench in that particular game on August 20th. Unfortunately, he was found to have taken something that has, that will boost his energy. And from findings again, it shows that a friend of his, a Miami doctor, treated him and gave him some drugs. He should have, told the medics at Juventus he took something so. He might not know that that particular drug contains such, aiding those, anything that will aid his performance on the pitch. He should have complained or reported to doctors in Juventus. They would have tested him first. If they have noticed that, he wouldn't have even been in the match squad. So there is a communication gap if truly that was what really happened.
Okay, there is a communication gap if truly that's what really happened. I feel for Pogba, a World Cup winner, fantastic player, any day, anytime. Well, let's see how it goes. He said he's going to appeal, and definitely if he wins that appeal, the ban might just be reduced, or probably whatever it is in two ways. It's either the ban is reduced or the ban stands, whichever way, or probably maybe they cannot extend it. I believe they cannot, even though he lost the appeal. It's just that the ban is going to stand. But two things to happen is either the appeal is reduced, as the ban is reduced, or the ban stands for good years. Wow, for Pogba. Well, let's see how it goes. At the end of the day, he has said he's going to appeal it, and he promises to come out clean after the whole appeal. Let's leave that story and talk some transfers now, where Barcelona are ready to keep loanees, João Cancelo and João Felix. Both of them are bringing João and from the same country, Portugal. Now Barcelona wants to keep these two players. Barcelona said they are going to pay for João Felix, João Cancelo Manchester City, they are going to pay outrightly for him. And then for Joao Felix, they will also table another loan move for him to remain at Camp Nou. I think, Isaac, if you look at these two players, they brought some spark into life at Camp Nou. They brought life into that team, and they were doing so well. For Joao Felix, I think he found his rhythm when he joined Barcelona, getting the goals and taking that burden off Lewandowski's shoulder.
Yes, especially Joao Cancelo, if you ask me, for the position he has played. And remember, he can be utilized also at the left back, not just the right back. He can also play in the center of the defense. For Joao Felix, he has also not lived up. If you remember who that young man is before, before he came to Barcelona, in Atletico, before he came to Atletico Madrid, he didn't succeed in Chelsea. Now at Barcelona, though, as you said, he has scored more goals. He's more consistent a bit now at Barcelona. And he also wants to continue where he's been consistent. Probably he will hit the peak he's supposed to have, been at his age. But it's a good one for Barcelona. If they feel these two guys are, crucial to their moving forward, why not do everything possible to keep them? But this is a transfer window. Another club can come to Atletico Madrid with a higher rate of paying for Joao Felix on a permanent basis, and they will sell.
Okay, good one. I don't know, Isaac, where will you sign? Where will you want to go? Manchester United, Barcelona, or Chelsea?
They're putting you on the spot.
Okay. All right, that is where we're going to leave it. That is where we're going to leave it on the program 360 Sports this lovely first day of the month of March. It's a good one having you on the show, Isaac Omidiji. Fantastic job you did to all of the stories this morning.
Thank you very much, Manuel. Happy New Month.
All right, that is it on the program 360 Sports. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Say thanks for watching.